All right, welcome to another episode of Ran Out of Talent. I'm your host, Joser Jr. With me is my co-host, Zach Donathan, and tonight we have special guest straight from the Clash, Nate Sutherland. How's it going tonight, guys?
Pretty good. A little tired still from Clash, but we're out here.
Yeah, man. It was a fun one. The schedule wasn't abbreviated, but it still was a little bit strange being done Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
I don't. I mean, there were mixed reactions. Some people loved it, some not so much. I mean, I'm in the booth doing commentary, so for me, it's the same regardless of what happens. So how was your Clash, Nate? You did not run stock. Is this your year going to be a mod only year, or are you going to run stock at some events?
I'm gonna have a little bit of stock. I want to help Kevin kind of promote the stock program a little bit, but for the most part, it'll be a lot of mod.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you look fantastic. You didn't quite make the A and two wheel, but you were mid pack and four wheel.
Yeah, I started sixth. I just had some misfortune in the triple A's and ended up ninth overall.
That track was hard though.
It
I,
was.
I don't. I
Not
did.
very
Nobody
many
was,
people had 100%.
Yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
the driving out there was tough.
Yeah.
There was one or two runs I saw that were in the 98%. So other than that, it was like 95% and below for most drivers.
Mhm.
That center pie jump. Now that was brutal because that center pie jump, you end up upside down if you make a small mistake, and the closest marshal is like 20 feet away, 2 lanes away. It's like, oh crap.
But that was only spot for the marshals. That's
know.
happened
Yeah.
on a few of the Hoosier layouts that
Yep.
I've noticed. Like the layouts are really awesome, but there's a couple spots where the marshals have trouble getting to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Zach, you were there spectating all weekend. Do you ever get the itch to pull your wheeler out and run? Like instead of not at all. Well, I really like what they did instead of having just everybody run. And this was a huge topic in the chat. Everybody's like, what's the difference between open and mod? I'm like, well, open is for the guys who want to run mod that don't want to run against the pros.
Yeah, it's like the intermediate class in most 8 scales. But here's my completely ready to run buggy.
Yeah.
I have batteries for it. They're just not in the car.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
I
put
don't.
your batteries in the car, you amateur. Just kidding. So, Stephanie V checking in. So, yeah, this is starting your second year with Schumacher. So, what's that like being? Because you've been with TLR basically since you were a privateer, young guy, and all that.
Yeah.
You were on TLR for a lot of years. How was that switching to a brand new team with a lot of unknowns?
It was definitely tough. I mean, it took me pretty much until Worlds last year to get everything figured out.
Okay.
But since then, the cars have been really, really good. The team works really well. It's getting a little bit bigger every year. I mean, we have Schimmel now, which is a good addition.
That's a big get.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you have some pros and you have some skilled, I'll call them regional drivers that are joining the team as well.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really happy. Like all the Hoosier guys, like Nolan Hunt, Adrian Stillwell, Dortch, those kind of guys are running the cars now because they have good talent, and it's nice to have kind of a little bit of a bigger team.
definitely. I know this is Adrian's first year running expert, and I hope he doesn't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Because the guy's got speed and he will be competing in the top of those expert mains. He just has to give himself time to develop.
Yeah, I mean, he really hasn't even been driving that long. I think he told me it's been like 3 years
That's
at the
it.
most. Yeah.
He
Wow.
had a rough class, but I mean, I felt like it was after talking to him when he settled
Hmm.
down, it was a lot of self-infliction. New cars, new team, and he wanted to do well, and
Yep.
that's a lot of pressure for somebody, and you have to have the mental capacity to go with it. And being a newer driver, that's a lot to ask.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan checking in his bot. So, did you hear about the whole concourse thing at the Clash?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you gotta give it to him for going for it. Because for people who don't know, Mod Live Media had a concourse, and you went on the Facebook page and you liked the photo you wanted to vote for. And it was down between Hunter King and Gene Shrout Jr. They were between 400 or 500 posts or votes, which is what you expect from the size of the RC community. And here comes Ryan. All of a sudden, it's like we wake up one morning and it's like, how does he have 5,500 likes? And then we look again and it's like, it's up to 11,000. So no, I applaud his creativity on it.
I was staying with Hunter and he was losing his mind.
I bet he was. Yeah, man, that was awesome. Gotta hand it to the guy. Rob Love checking in. Who's Allie Cox? She just tunes in and goes, WTF. I don't know. We're just a bunch of guys that race RC cars. So how did you get started? I think I vaguely remember you at the track at the mall in Des Moines when you were a super little kid.
Yeah, my first track was Blue Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad used to race like a long time ago.
Yeah.
He did like the oval pan car stuff. My
Okay.
brothers did it. So then when I was like 7, he told me and my mom they were going to Bass Pro Shops to like go shopping. And we
Yeah.
like went to the back of the parking lot and he handed me a B44 and he's like, "We're racing." I was like, "Okay."
That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, your team manager's checking in. Yeah, that's awesome that he got you into it at such a young age. So you just started off having fun, and
Yeah.
when did you like get the competitive spirit? Because not many, especially little kids, start with that super competitive spirit.
I'm gonna be honest, like the biggest thing was running at compound with Mason, Tom, Caden, Alex Vanderbeek, Zach Edenberg, like all those guys. Watching all of them run mod, and then like I'd throw myself out there. I wanted to beat them. That was my
Yes,
main goal, was just to go out and whoop them.
that's awesome. Yeah, because I mean, you guys have had awesome. Well, not so much. I mean, there's Wolfram now,
Hmm.
but in the late 2000s to like the mid 2015 16s, you guys had phenomenal racing in the Des Moines area, and
We
you
did.
still have Hobby Haven.
Yeah, Hobby Haven's amazing.
I haven't been there. Oh, is one of those Hobby Haven shootouts where it rained so much and then they had to throw lime down to get the track to dry, and nobody had the right tire because when you throw lime down, that absolutely changes everything.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah, you did some world's prep over at Hobby Haven, huh?
a lot. Me and
Yeah.
Tom were out there quite a bit.
Okay. So, I kind of wonder, how did that compare to the world's track? Because to me, like visually, it looked close-ish, not exactly, but as the closest you're gonna get.
It was definitely the closest I was gonna get, but I don't think anything will compare to what we ran in Worlds. Like it was so different from what we normally run. you didn't really feel like in tune with your car. You didn't feel like the car was in the ground ever. You felt like it was just kind of floating everywhere. And then there were
Okay.
certain parts of the track that were shaded, that
Yep.
were loose in the morning, and then some parts that were really sunny that had a lot of grip.
Okay. Yep.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
you had to
that's
play like around the weather.
yeah. Um, you know, it sounds very, very, and it looked pretty similar to the surface looks similar to the vintage Vegas layout
Yeah, it
because
looked really similar.
that was the same deal. It was hard packed, it grooved up, and it just you weren't in the nobody had that monster, like it looked like it should have had monster grip,
Yeah.
but it had like none. Brennan saying you can say that again.
So
Yeah.
Nate, going back to when you first started, when did you realize like you could be competitive, and then how did that transition into your first sponsor?
My first sponsor actually came from Tom. He saw something in me that I didn't, and he got me on TLR when he first joined. And I kind of just rolled with it. Me and my dad kind of did it for fun. And then Thomas showed me, like, at what was it, 2022 AE race. He showed up with his cars and let me run them. And I ended up winning both. Like, I TQ'd, won both in A2s. That was the moment where I was like, all right, I need to start wrenching. I need to actually start practicing, learning what my cars do. I want to try and do this.
Okay. So it hasn't been, I mean, you've been, I remember you being faster for longer, but it's been only a few years since you've been super serious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in 23, maybe that Clash, you showed up and were pretty good.
Mhm.
And then 24
Mhm.
was like the start of Nate as the stock guy.
Brandon says you were a joke before. Yeah, that's so. I see your dad has really enjoyed being in it again late, since he got you started back into it. He's racing everything under the sun just about every weekend.
Yeah, he loves running the little neon cars at Wolfram, and then he loves
Yep.
me going down to Wolfram.
Yeah. I haven't been down to Wolfram yet. I've been meaning to make my way down there. How is what kind of carpet? Like, is it a lower grip carpet, kind of like Zero?
No, it's actually like really high grip.
Okay.
It's a good old CRC carpet, I believe.
The old
100%.
CRC. Okay.
Yeah. And
The
then they
great.
actually got all the jumps from Omaha Hobbyplex because they shut down their carpet track. So
Yep.
they got all the jumps from there.
That's awesome. 'Cause they were nice jumps.
Yeah.
I am a little bummed that they're not doing a carpet series anymore, but I get it. I'll tell you what, I've been going to the Hobbyplex since they opened in 2004, and Tim Ski is so serious about that on-road stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, he hated he didn't directly say it, but you can see the irritation in his face during carpet off-road. He's just, yeah. Dave Bowman is wondering, is there any 1A scale in store for you this season?
Yeah, of course.
Are you still going to be running the Mayako cars?
Yeah,
Did you qualify for the Worlds coming up?
I did. I got 22nd at Nationals.
Yeah, I think the United States, because usually it's top 30, but I think the hosting country gets a few more entries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I
they
had a
also
really
get
good
the
run.
first dibs on alternative entries for anybody that has any of the blocks that don't have their fulfillment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. Running your first two Worlds in 25 and 26. Um, what are you gonna be doing to prep for that? Like, are you just gonna do as much of the like techno series and whatever you can
Yeah.
get your hands on, or
Yeah, pretty much. I really wanted to go to Silver State, but with it being so
Mhm.
close after Clash, there was no way.
That was so disappointed
I know.
because I really wanted to go to Silver State again this year myself for the fifth scale side.
Yeah.
And not only did they move it on the weekend of my daughter's birthday, I can't go, that happens. But they took out the fifth scale and they put oval in, and it's the same weekend as the Chili Bowl. Ugh.
Good
I don't
timing.
know, man. I don't know, man. I, I'm not a race promoter, but I've been around it longer than most, and it never bodes well when you have two large events like that clashing with one another.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand where Joey's coming from because that was the date he was given. Uh, so, it used to be late April, early May. And what happened was racers don't spend money. We go there, we race, and then we wrench and we go in our hotel room. We might grab a bite to eat. We don't spend millions, literally millions of dollars in the casinos. We don't go to their nightclubs. We don't spend all the money that they expect for them to rent us out that prime space during the prime time. Uh, Matt Olson and I, after the Vegas race, we went to the South Point for breakfast, and we just, hey, let's see what's going on in the arena. And it was one of those PBR bull riding events. You would not believe the freaking money in that place. It's like it made us RC car rate. We might as well be playing with freaking Matchbox cars. I mean, so you got serious. Do I remember? Did you used to run the Techno series with Tom Rendernick as well, like back in like that 2018-19 time?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to run the the Techno series pretty religiously, but it got to be more and more expensive. And my son started racing, and he's like, yeah, I couldn't pull him out of school that much. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, stuck around locally.
No, I mean, we used to go a lot. I haven't went in a while. I mean, I haven't raced 8 scale for I'd say 3 years probably, and then I decided with it being a worlds or qualifier last year, I was like,
Yep.
why not? I
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah. So did you try a bunch of buggies out, or did you just go straight for the Mayako?
I went straight for Mayako.
How do you like it? How do you like the tunability of it? It's, to me, it looks like a really good car, but I've never driven one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good car. It has so much tunability that you'll get lost in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, it handles really, really well though. Like I showed up to nationals with my nitro buggy still in pieces, and one of Alex and Pecco helped me get it together
Okay.
and broke the engine in at nationals, and it ended up getting me into the semis.
That's awesome.
So why did you choose the Mayaka buggy?
I'd watched quite a bit and just seeing what JQ had to say, looking at the buggies. JQ is a really smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's talking about, and his cars looked really, really good. So
Now, are
Absolutely.
you saying that because of Pecco, or is that like your personal opinion?
that's my personal opinion. I mean, I know some people have their opinions on him because he likes to say what he thinks, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
Well,
No,
go for it.
I think he's a very smart person, but Pecco being your teammate, I was interested, just in how you came to that decision, and we haven't talked about it previously, so I was just curious.
Yeah.
I sent the email out to Mayoko, and then like a month later, I got a response from JQ emailing me saying, "Look at Instagram. I messaged you," and we talked for like 3 hours just
Yep.
about like what I wanted to do, what the plan was. And I mean from that first conversation, I was going Mayoko no matter what.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Nice.
So throughout the years, there's been a ton of setup manuals out there. There's been the Triple X main book used to be the Bible, but there was some stuff backwards. Then X-Ray came out with their setup stuff, and there's been this and that and the other. The Invisible Speed book is the only it's the only setup book I've ever looked at that you do what the book says, your car will do exactly what that book says.
Yeah.
And JQ wrote that along with a few other super fast guys. When you have that brain behind a car, like he couldn't get that far with JQ Racing. Because JQ is his. Mayako, obviously he's an owner, but he's more of the engineer behind the car and developer. I think he's got silent money.
Yeah.
I think. So,
Well, I mean, yeah, you can gather that much from the podcast.
well, yeah, but I
I
think
agree.
I think Mayako had to happen for JQ to release the car that he wanted. I'm super excited for you guys to get that. Do you have that lay down shock package yet?
I do.
Yeah. Have you ran with it yet, or is that brand new for you?
I ran all of last year with it on my e-buggy.
Okay. That's awesome.
I
Are you going to be
mean,
coming up to Van Dalen's this summer at all?
I don't know. I'll be at Mason's a lot. Mike,
Okay.
Mason, and Caden. They have a
Yep.
track out by their house now.
I got to get out there. Mike's another old guy like me. I'm like, hey, can I bring my fifth scale out there? He's like, yeah. He goes, I got one. I want to run it. Because, dude, fifth scale's the ultimate old man class. Your dad's got to get a fifth scale, man.
We had one a long time ago.
Yeah, they're
Long time
so
ago.
much fun.
Well, let me bring this up.
Yeah.
So, Schumacher is in some kind of development into 8 scale.
Yeah.
When push comes to shove, do you know what, or are you, well, speaking of your dad,
Hey, there's
Speaking of my father. What's that?
hey Tim, how's it going?
Wait, what? I'm live. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's all right.
So, if Schumacher comes out with their own 8 scale, and I don't know if you can say this on air, but are you leaning one way or the other?
I honestly haven't thought about it too much.
I was just curious. The
Yeah.
thought popped into my head, so I figured
I've been putting it off. I don't want to think about it yet.
Well, I think that they're far enough away to where you won't have to make a choice for a while.
Yeah.
From what I gather and see and little tidbits of information, of course there's a car in development, but it's still quite a ways out for a production run.
Yeah.
I mean, I have actually ran their 8 scale tires before on AstroTurf. They're really good.
I want to run 8 scale nitro turf so bad.
It's so cool.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Were you ever up at Thunder Road when they had the AstroTurf track outside?
No.
Okay. There was a huge AstroTurf track. I never ran nitro on it. Brian was trying to get us to run nitro, but the setup is so radically different that for my e-buggy, I had just a separate front and rear clip and a different center diff because it was just everything was way different.
Yeah.
And I've never added so much. I was running a 2200 kV motor and I'm adding everything I can into that. The motor was coming off at 200 degrees because you couldn't get enough power in it. The batteries were just going, but it was so fun. I mean, the power and speed you could put down, and then you go try to race dirt like a week later, and you're just screwed. Oh, Nate disappeared.
Well,
I'm sure he'll come
I
back.
don't know that he I think his lights might have turned out. There's still 2 red dots up there.
Yeah. Are you there, Nate?
Your dad turned out the light?
I think he
here,
might have.
beep. But yeah, so I don't know. Joe, do you know, so did you see Fent's comment? He says one of his favorite photos from the Clash was Nate laughing super hard in the driver's stand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What
So
was so
that's what it's all about. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
he's asking, I bet it's one of those you had to be there jokes. Oh, Daryl McNeil saying he raced at Thunder Road but never raced A scale there. Yeah, that A scale E buggy and 5th scale on that AstroTurf was something different. The 10 scale was fun, but to actually everybody you talk to with their E buggy, maybe not so much E truggy, but with their E buggy, they detune it a little bit. They turn up the drive frequency. Oh, he totally disappeared there. But they turn up the drive frequency, or they do this X, Y, and Z to soften it. When we were at Thunder Road, we were doing things to crank that SOB up to where it's like we want more, and to where we were. I mean, I was pulling so hard with it, just constantly puffing batteries, motor coming off at 200 degrees. I don't know how it wasn't popping ESCs, because I mean, you couldn't get enough fans on the car.
I don't know. When was this? What time period was this?
I would say 2022 to 2023.
The batteries are pretty good back then.
Maybe 2021, because Thunder Road. No, it was 2021 to 2022 because Thunder Road closed May of 2023. There's Nate. Let's add Nate back in.
Wow.
There you are.
Well,
That was your power, huh?
yeah.
Well, I'm like, he's still there. There's 2 red dots where the lights were.
Yeah, everything just went dark on me.
Yeah. We're. Are you getting a snowstorm down there or anything?
No, luckily not. They got all that when I was in Florida.
Yeah. Dude, it was brutal here a couple weeks ago. And then on the way home on Sunday, it was freezing rain from Wisconsin to halfway through Minnesota. That was, yeah. Yeah, Daryl was saying A scale was insane at Thunder, and the 5th scale was too. Dude, the 5th scale, that's what got me into it, was racing 5th scale on AstroTurf. That was bananas.
So Nate,
I
in
can't wait.
30 years, when you get to be like 40-ish, you can also race this scale with the old guys.
My wife bought me my 5th scale as a 40th birthday present. She really did. And then when Thunder Road closed and some of the guys were like, I don't want to race 5th scale anymore, I picked my kid up one for dirt cheap. So he races it with me.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much outdoor off-road in the summertime, though. I mean, just in Iowa alone, you got plenty.
Yeah, we do. It's nice.
Have you thought about oh, go ahead.
Well, with the Worlds coming up, are you prioritizing 8 scale in the summer over 10 scale, or how are you planning to go about this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely prioritizing 8 scale. Like once it gets warm enough to go out to Fuller's track and there's no snow on the ground, I will be out there quite a bit.
Yep.
You're talking spring.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, that's like May for the rest of the country.
Well, it depends on what Iowa does, because spring
It could be like a week from now.
Yeah, it could
That's
be
true.
the end of March, or it could be the beginning of June, depending on what kind of year we have.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting out on Van Dalen's track. I do got to make it out to Fuller's too. Well, that's another thing. It's like, so this is an assumption, but I assume with your contract that you have a deal to maybe run the INS races that run through the summer and whatnot. How do you juggle all that, or are you able to talk to like Kevin and Jason and Mike and be like, hey, I'm going to be doing this summer? Are they pretty understanding?
They're pretty understanding. We don't really talk to Mike. We talk to Muzz about it. But
Okay.
another thing that I'm trying to do is on road. I really like it,
Mhm.
and I did a little bit of it when I was on TLR. I did the Legends race at Thunderdome, and then I did Cleveland.
Yep.
But I have my cars up here; they're ready to go. It's just to go practice. It's like a 4-hour drive, and then all
Well, I
the
was gonna
races are
say,
like 18 hours away. So,
Dollar Hobbies would be about 3.5 hours for you.
yeah.
And that track, I mean, they race there weekly, but Zach and I were talking about, because Zach was just there and running modified touring car. It's like, man, you can't, but if you could put another 20 feet on that track, it would be so nice.
Yeah, that's why Thunderdome's really, really nice. I mean, it's a really good size for a track, and the carpet's really good.
Yeah, that's another thing, the generation of CRC you get. So I'm kind of surprised you didn't do a team with your dad for the enduro race coming up at the Hobbyplex. Did you see that?
I did. I got asked about it. It
Dude,
looked fun.
it's
And
gonna
then what
be
happened?
Timmy doesn't race a lot out of the state anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
So that was another question I had for you. So it seemed like your dad stopped going to as many races with you as of recent, and your mom brings you now. Pretty soon you'll be bringing yourself. What does that do to change the dynamic of things? Is it the same, or did you realize you might have bounced a lot more off your dad than you realized prior? I mean, what's it like, that dynamic change?
Well, I don't have somebody in my ear. No, I love him at the races.
Yeah.
I love him. He doesn't know a lot about everything, but I definitely did bounce a lot of stuff off of him,
Okay.
no matter what.
Did you get to the point where you were setting up his cars?
Oh, all the time.
It happens faster than you think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Go ahead.
So, you're talking about Thunderdome. Are you going to? What's your next on-road race then?
I'm hoping to get out within the next couple of weeks and go down to Thunderdome and just run for a few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to attend Ralph's last race there?
Probably, yeah.
Ralph's last race.
Ralph Morello, he is moving. Matello, excuse me.
Yep.
He's moving to maybe Texas.
Okay.
I can't remember now. But it's April 23rd.
Ooh, is that the same weekend as the ProTech Championships? Are you going to that one, Nate?
I kind of want to. I heard that they might be doing a like a Reedy race style format.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Yes. So Alex was talking during the stream, and he goes, "All heads up racing." I'm like,
I like
dude,
it.
I do too.
So Nate, let me put this in your ear on stream. What are you doing March 6th and 7th?
That I know of, nothing.
So, you like Reedy races?
Yeah.
Yeah? There's a race. It's my favorite race of the year. There will be plenty of mod touring and some stock touring there. At the Niles, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much Reedy race style. Every time you go on the track, it counts.
I think that's so
Maybe.
important. I think
It
that's so
is.
important. It's something we kind of so. And again, I'm not much younger than your dad. When we started racing, it was literally before we had computer scoring. So you had 4 people on the track racing and you had 4 people on the side scoring. And when they said stop, you just stopped and they would mark whatever dash mark you were by. But every race we did mattered. We didn't start doing FMAR qualifying until 1998 or 1999. And I've had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth about it since. It's like it's not the same. Your starting grid position, it's like you'd flip a coin for the first race, and then the second race you would line up where you qualified. And the racing itself was a lot better because you were used to racing against one another. You were doing it every run. You weren't doing this get out of the way and slide behind BS. So yeah, they're talking about doing that in April at the ProTech, and I believe I'm working for Mod at that event, so I'm gonna have something to race there. I
I really
haven't-
like the invite race towards the end
Mhm.
of the year at Fastlane. Every year they do. I think it's the top 24 Midwest drivers.
Yep.
And it's all Reedy race.
That
It's
is
fun.
so cool. I mean that's really cool. I haven't been to Fastlane in years. I gotta get down there.
You know, every year they miss my invite.
Yeah.
They'll get it next year.
Well, maybe if well, Zach, you're gonna be racing more soon.
Maybe.
But the thing is, you're gonna have to build a 25.5 car because you're gonna be you and maybe Talon will run Mod with you.
Nick Rapid.
Oh yes.
There's several other locals that will. So, for those that don't know, Hoosier RC Hobbyplex is putting in a on-road track, and oval track. It's going to be the same,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's my back road.
Yeah. Freaking finally get to race on a weekly basis, huh?
Yeah, maybe I can beat somebody.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So Winters will run Mod.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know. I think the Mod thing will be attractive to people until they start one running bodies.
No, Joe.
Mm.
So you're mistaken. Even on the big asphalt track, when you
Yeah.
flip over and your stuff gets blown up, it's not a one-run body. Okay, the bodies now are pretty good. The materials are really good.
Okay.
It's not. Even the super lightweight ones, the 0.5 mil, it's not a problem. For even like a schmuck like myself, maybe for you, new guy, it's got to go through a couple bodies to learn. But once you get competent in the class, it's not a problem at all. You go through a body once a month, maybe, but it's $40 a month. You pay $40 in tires instead of. Nate, as a curious question, how many classes did you run at Clash, and how many sets of tires did you go through?
Ran Mod 2, Mod 4, and I went through 5 sets per car.
Okay.
So did you have to go? Are you just keeping fresh sets on the car, or were they wearing that bad?
No, they weren't wearing really too bad. The 2-wheel drives grained a little bit for sure, like towards run number 3. But that's normally when I was done. It was run 3.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. I'm used to running carpet off-road on that office carpet now, and I'm getting out of a set of front pin swags where you used to get 1 to 2 runs out of. I'm getting a race day and a practice out of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been phenomenal. Dave Bowman, Hoosier is carpet on road only as of now, from what I've heard. Oval as well.
Yeah.
But I don't believe Winters is going to do the vibe and spec. I love that. So you ran a 12 scale prior. Do you have a Schumacher touring car in the arsenal?
I do.
Okay.
We're gonna block out all that, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you were just recently sponsored by R1. How has that change been going from R1 to Exalt? Because this year, the only big chassis changes I saw was between Schimmel going from X-Ray to Schumacher. It was a surprise, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
But how has it changed going from R1 to Exalt? Because you've worked with Kevin before, but under Trinity.
Mhm. I mean, I haven't really messed with any of the stock stuff yet, just the mod stuff.
Okay.
Like when I was in Cleveland, mod Cleveland, I ran their stuff.
Mhm.
Practicing at INS at Hoosier afterwards, I was running Exalt. The batteries seem really, really good. The motors have been amazing. Servos have been good.
Okay. So is Kevin, because I don't know enough about Exalt yet. I mean, I've seen him compete.
Mhm.
Did he kind of already have bullets in the arsenal for, because he left Trinity abruptly? Do you think he had ideas of what to do next, or do you think is starting over from scratch? Or
I mean, from what I remember when we were talking, he definitely took some ideas that he had and kind of
Mhm.
just put them in place under his own company
Yeah.
and kind of just ran with that.
Okay. Yeah. So I made the assumption on the broadcast this weekend that everybody that wasn't running the new R1 buggy left R1. Is it because of the conflict of interest?
No,
It wasn't? Okay.
not for me. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he can really only comment about what his
Yes.
and we won't get too far into that, but I mean, obviously R1 is a more stock based company. I can say
Yeah.
something like that. Um,
Yeah. I
so
think
I can
yours still
understand their focus on stock versus mod.
do they still have the V16s for mod motors?
They have Voltas now.
Okay. Because I remember deep into the V21 S series, they were still on V16s. It's like, oh my. Um, so what are you running for an ESC? Are you still on R1 or did you switch to another brand?
For dirt, I was running LSRAM.
Okay. How is that thing?
It's really nice to adjust. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Um, you come off the stand like you have something in your head right after you're done driving. You take your body off and you change it with 2 seconds, and then you go Marshall.
that's cool.
The ESC itself is very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
The braking is a lot. I actually had to turn the brake down quite a bit,
Really?
but I really like it so far.
Okay. Yeah, I've been very curious about those myself. And they're on that V2 now to where you can actually replace the wires yourself.
Mhm.
I remember Evan Tapp was the first dude in Minnesota with one, and he made those motor wires way too tight. And just watch him struggle after every run, it actually brought me a little bit of joy.
Well, thankfully we can change wires now because my motor
Yes.
wires are about an inch long right now.
Yeah. So we talked about, upcoming. What do you have next? Because obviously Silver State's not going to happen because that's actually starting here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Uh, what are you thinking of doing next?
I know INS at Trackside's on the calendar. SIC is on the calendar.
Okay.
I believe we have our memorial race for Thorson, Jeff Thorson
Yes.
at Wolfram coming up.
Okay. I'll have to try to make that one. Is that a Saturday event?
It should be a Friday, Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
Friday's just practice, I think.
Gotcha. That's it's strange to me how many people don't race so much on a Saturday anymore.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Crash and Bash a week ago, right after Christmas because I've been wanting to check that place out. I just got violently ill. I couldn't make it, but it's like that was their once a month Saturday event.
Yeah.
So, have you been to Crash and Bash?
I love that place.
Yeah.
Right before 24 Carpenets at Coastal, we found out that it's like the exact same dimensions. So me and
Okay.
Tom spent probably 2 weeks at that track.
Cool.
And I got my two-wheel drive really, really good. Showed
Yeah.
up to Coastal. I didn't touch it once, and it ended up winning.
That's nice.
It was
That's really nice.
very nice.
They do on road there as well.
They do.
Yeah.
I have not gone to run on road there yet, though.
Yeah. Nick Williams is super fast with the touring car.
Yeah.
Zach
First
will
stop.
tell you. First stop.
Nick is he doesn't run mod. I don't know what Nick. Nate, do you run mod or stock tour?
Mod.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
That's a fair question. Nick would be really fast in mod if he ran it. He's become an exceptionally fast stock driver the last year.
I'll tell you what. When we have racing as close as we had it at the Christmas Classic with 25.5 and 21.5, that almost seems harder because it was just a freight train the whole time. It's like the winner was like 99.3%, second place was 99.1, and all very similar lap times. I want to say the top 5 were within the same second or something ridiculous. And
let me tell you, it's not, because the games the mental gymnastics you have to play in mod touring, are not fun. To do a freight train in mod touring, you have to trust the car behind you, and the car in front of you has to trust you.
When you have Anthony Swift behind you, you cannot trust it. Just kidding, Anthony. That's one. I've done modified 12 scale, and that was enough for me to kind of hang up mod for on road.
I say anybody who asks me, modified 12 scale is one of the hardest classes I've ever ran. You have to do it for 8 minutes.
13.5 12 scale was my absolute favorite. Even though you ran tires, it was my favorite. Well, you had to run them because
I liked it. I mean, from what I ran 17.5, 13.5 in mod at Cleveland. 17.5 was too slow.
Yeah.
I held it full throttle everywhere. 13.5, you get a little bit of throttle finger. Mod is like you can't keep your eyes open for the whole run.
No. The thing with and you explode the car when you hit a board.
Yeah.
You're like one running batteries at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the fade is like now with the mod 12 scale, because with 17.5 and 13.5, it's 0.6 from start to end.
I don't think
the fade is not bad. You just have to worry about completely dumping at the end of the run.
Mm-hmm.
See,
you have to worry about finishing.
Yeah.
I like it. I really do. Because mod used to be way slower. So mod 12 scale in the 90s was about as fast as a 21.5 is today. It's slow.
What's really impressive is the battery technology with the 1S packs.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lipo fire in a 12 scale car that dumps.
Yeah.
I've seen some solid packs, but I've not seen any cars explode because the battery was drained all the way.
Yeah, I haven't. way different scenario. In my mini truggy, I've had batteries that look like a baseball at the end of a run, but I haven't popped one. It happens.
It does.
You just recycle it right away.
Yeah.
So you have a full plate because I mean your bread and butter is 10 scale off road, but you're also going to be running a lot of. When do you have time to go to school?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Have you graduated? GD?
No, I do online school.
Okay, I got
So
you.
I just have a computer that goes around with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you a senior this year?
Junior.
Junior. Holy cow! You got one more year after this.
We have another one. Yeah.
Do you miss regular school?
Yes.
Yeah.
And sports. I miss playing sports.
What did you used to play?
Basketball, baseball.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it feels high school feels super important, but you get a couple years past and you don't even think about it anymore. And you don't think about the people anymore, which is screwed up to say. Because it's
Unless
like
you peak in high school.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of friends in high school and it's like after graduation, like after that summer, you don't see any of them again, and they're like your best friends for like a few years.
Yeah.
Dave's wondering Jordan or LeBron.
That ain't even a question.
What's your thought?
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan for the mental games.
Oh yeah.
What Michael Jordan just did to NASCAR?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like he left the courtroom with the smile on his face. He's like, oh, we're all going to be happy about what I just did, basically. Just the competitive nature of that man. It's like, I wish I could have a tenth of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremiah says all the hot girls get fat. Jeremiah and I went to high school together. And Jeremiah and I only stayed in touch because we raced together.
There's like a solid 3 or 4 people that I still like talk with.
Yeah.
In my school.
Yeah. And so there will be a couple. One of like, there's this gal I've been friends with since I was 3. My daughter is her nanny in the summertime. It's like you stay close with very, very, very few.
Yeah.
I have another friend I met with an RC car. My parents and I moved into our house when I was 7 years old, and I'm driving my RC10 up and down the street, and he comes up on his bike. He's like, I got one of those. I'm like, you don't have one of these. Like, yeah, I'll go get it. I'm expecting back in those days, it was a Tyco turbo hopper that you get from Walmart or whatever. And he comes up with an RC10, and we've been friends ever since. One of his kids has it, and I'm trying to get him to run more. It's one of those things I can see that kid's got it. And I'm trying to keep him with updated. I brought him over a couple of B6.4s, and he took the dang shocks off and put it on his kid took the shocks off of it and put it on his vintage car. It's like, damn it. It's like, come on, man. So, how far do you want to, I mean, I know that you want to be one of the top pros, but I mean, what's your path to that? Like, I know you do a lot, you have a lot of run time and whatnot, but are you going to become like a 10 scale specialist, or are you going to try to do everything, or are you going to, what's the path that you're planning on taking?
I really want to be someone that's kind of like an ace of all
Yeah,
and run everything.
Like a
absolutely.
Bruno or
Yeah.
Mikal.
Hmm.
I think those
Cavaliers
are the
Those two.
only. Oh, well,
in
kind
his
of,
time.
not as much. Not
There
as
was two.
two wheel, four wheel, and touring car.
Yeah, no, there was a
Me-
solid time where Cav was a scale dude, a 10 scale dude, and an on road dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Okay.
still all those things, but he was. It was.
Better.
He was.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. Mikkel, do you see? He left J Concepts.
He did.
I have an idea where he's going.
Yeah. John Peck's wondering, are they dumping 8,800 milliamp packs in 12 scale mod?
I ran 7,600. And if I
76.
wasn't conservative, it would dump.
Yep.
I bet they'll dump them and that just means they can put more power down. That's all that means.
Yeah.
They can turn the power up more. There's unlimited grip.
there is. Too. So I've been Jeremiah's wondering, do you want it to lead to full scale racing eventually, like MX, oval, snowmobiles, etc.?
Kind of, to a point, yes. My father used to race oval.
Yeah.
Oval. I have a go-kart myself.
Okay.
I really like it, but I don't see it going anywhere.
What classes did your dad run?
He ran a Mod Light.
Okay. Gotcha. I miss your dad being at the track. I miss seeing those pictures of busted parts, and that just always cracked me up.
I miss it because whenever I would lose something, I would just tell him what I lost. He'd go find it.
That's awesome. It's like every week there's just a pile, and it's like small pile this week, Tim. He's like, yeah, I know. When the B7s came out, the pile of shock tower cards that man had, that was unreal.
He started just giving them out to people.
Yeah. Yeah. So John Peck's one of those guys I've raced with for years, and he raced with me at this place called Dewey's back in the 90s. And that's when we were running 4-cell NIMS. I've told this story on this podcast many times, but I graduated from stock basically. Once you want a point series in stock, you go to mod. And I'm out there and I'm running a 12 scale mod car, and I'm crushing everybody. I'm like, oh my God, this is so easy. This is so easy. And I'm planning a pro career. Oh, Nate disappeared. I'm planning a pro career in my head, like in this short period of time. 6.5 minutes, my car stops dead. It's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to pull full down the straightaway. I have to back my corners up an extra 10 feet to make runtime. So, oh man.
I don't miss those days at all.
There you are.
Oh, he's back.
Did you get a phone call?
Day. No, my internet went out. It said no data for some time.
Oh, yeah, that crap happens. Yeah, it's. Do you do any iRacing or VRC or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a sim rig all the way in the back. I do iRacing, Le Mans. We play VRC quite a bit too back there.
Gotcha. I play iRacing, but I'm race the sports cars mainly.
Yeah.
Do you do a triple monitor VR headset?
Nah, I got one singular monitor. It's a curved monitor. It's like 49 inches, I think.
So if you have any, because I'm using a Quest 2 right now. I went from a triple monitor to a Quest 2 in, like, let's say Lime Rock Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 seconds a lap faster.
Really?
Yes. Being able to turn and look around each corner was so huge, like way bigger than you'd ever think. A lot of people get, sick from it, like motion sickness.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can stand it and you can stand something on your forehead for hours, try the VR.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, I end up popping on with like all the Australian guys, Edmonds, Logan Toya, those guys, they all play. They are actually Jaden Edmonds is fast.
Yep.
He'll just sit there and toy with me.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, there's guys out there. It's like I'll sometimes barely make a top sort. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing in here. I'm just gonna get fucking smoked for 15 minutes straight. That's all that's gonna happen. So
But don't worry, Nate. When you lose all your hair, again next Thanksgiving, you can also put on a VR headset and gain 2 seconds to laugh.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. You shaved your head. Was that a lost bet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like
Me
it?
and it wasn't the first time I did it,
Okay.
so I didn't really mind.
Okay.
Well, if your hair keeps doing what it's doing, it's gonna have to be removed again.
Well, I tried to dye it like
Mhm.
dark brown,
Yep.
and it didn't take
I know.
it whatsoever. So now I look like a redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a theory that the reason I have no hair is because when I was a kid, I was like a wannabe punk and I had different colored like mohawks and crap like that. And I lost it very young. So that's a theory I got.
I know my dad lost it pretty young, so
Yeah. Just enjoy it while you have it is my recommendation.
I'm trying to be like my grandpa. That man was late 80s and he had a whole head of hair.
Oh yeah.
On your mom's side?
No, my dad's side actually.
Oh. What's your mom's dad?
He passed when he was really young.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So what was the bet you lost that you had to shave your head?
me and Jeff made a bet. Overall points from both classes.
Who? Jeff Foxworthy?
Stackowitz.
Oh, Jeff Stackowitz.
You mean the
Yeah.
guy who likes to talk smack, but not show up to races?
That one. And I won 2-wheel.
Yep.
And 4-wheel drive, I bumped from the B and could not get it to go during the A. I ended up, I think, dead last.
Okay.
And he ended up, I think, like 3rd and 6th, maybe. So he beat me by like 1 spot.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. So that was the old belt drive car, or were you still on TLR?
That was TLR at the time.
Yeah.
So what did he have to do if he lost?
I told
'Cause
him
he
that
was
he
already
couldn't shave
bald.
his head. He had to like leave his head, leave all the stubble, and if I won, I got to shave whatever I wanted into it.
Oh boy.
Dude, so
That was a good one.
when my buddy retired from the National Guard, a bunch of us, because a bunch of us are bald bastards, we all grew skullets. Do you know how terrible that looks? This is the best option. This is the best possible option. Oh, Ryan's wondering, can you ask a question since he dropped out for a minute? He's wondering what the heck was so darn funny on the straightaway or on the driver's stand, I mean.
Oh,
At Clash.
me and Tom were talking, and I saw him taking photos, and I started joking and doing one of these.
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to just mog the camera. And I looked back down at the camera to see that he was pointing it right at me the whole time I was doing it. So then I just started busting out laughing, and Tom was just calling me an idiot the whole time.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. That's cool. You have a group of Midwest friends that you grew up with doing this, and you're all around the same level.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty rare.
it is.
Special.
Yeah.
But it's also very weird to think about. Like whenever I'm with Tom or whenever I'm with Mason, people will come up and like say, "Oh, I'm a big fan of you," blah blah blah, and I just kind of look at him and I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah.
Because I've known him since I was 8.
Yeah. Your mom says grandpa and great grandpa from her side of the family, full head of hair at 56 and 81. You might be okay.
I hope I get lucky. I just don't need Timmy's genes.
So my grandpa used to go and get hair plugs from Mexico every now and again. They looked as bad as you think they would look. I keep telling Matt Olson he's got to get us a gig in Turkey.
Barack already lives there. Barack's ready to go.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's I don't know. He's got to get us a gig over there, and we'll spend an extra week and get some hair plugs and go sightseeing and whatnot. So I mean, you're so darn young, you probably haven't thought about it too much, but what are your thoughts for life after very high competitive RC pro level racing? I mean, you still got 20, 25 years. I mean, that's forever away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my father owns his own like electrician company, and he's contracted by Fishers.
Okay.
My brother works for him, so at one point he'll be working there, owning it.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's been a thought.
If you have the talent for it, it's a good business.
Yeah.
I did not have the talent for it. I remember the day I walked off.
I remember when I was his age, there was no thought about what was 5 years down the line. So
I weirdly always thought about it. I mean, I don't know. I weird because when I was, what are you, 17, Nate?
Yeah.
So when I was 17, I was assistant manager at a BK, and then when I was 18, I started a job as an electrician. So I did that for 3 months, and guess what happens when you hold the black wire in one hand and the white wire in the other hand, and your a-hole buddy turns the breaker on? It goes straight through your body from one end to the other, like through your. I quit. I quit right there. I'm like, I'm just done. I had enough.
I was 110. It only bites a little, but 220 will.
No, it was only 110, but it was enough to be like, I'm done. I'm just absolutely done. It wasn't for me. But an electrician is a good gig. We're actually making some deal for one of our local electrical companies that you put it on the outlet box so they can zip around it with the sheetrock and not hurt the box.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we've been going for about an hour now. I'm still flipping tired from that. Did you drive back or did you guys fly?
My mom drove all the way back.
That's nice. You have your license now, right?
I have a permit, yeah. Not 18 yet.
What?
There's a whole story behind that.
Okay, I bet it's a funny one, but I'm guessing you can't tell it. If you can tell it here, tell it. But if you can't, I understand.
Oh, it's not if he can or can't. It's if he will or won't.
It's more or less I'm a bit lazy, and to do the online course, I have not done it.
So one thing I do enjoy about living in the same small town I grew up in, my daughter's a super high achiever. She's in all the AP classes and all that, but she refuses to get her license. And like, she's like, hey, Dad, can you pick me up at this party at 1 a.m.? I'm like, I'm 43 years old. 1 a.m. doesn't exist to me anymore. I mean, it's just like shit like that. But my old driving instructor, her driving instructor, is also her math bowl coach. And he's getting on her about it now, and I'm just loving it. And that's one of the better things about growing up in a small town, that, you know, stuff like that happens. So I have a car for her. It's all, I got to put a timing chain in it, but I have a car for her.
Oh, I have a car.
What do you got?
2016 Corolla SE.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect first car.
Oh, it gets great gas mileage.
Ryan's wondering how old is she? She turns 17 next week, Ryan. I had, well, It was a Corolla, but it was called a Chevy Nova. I had one of
Yeah.
those. I've had literally over 100 cars. Oh, dude, you get beaters. So I don't know. It would be a $2,000 car to you.
Yeah.
I would drive cars that were between $200 and $500. And when it died, I would just leave it on the side of the road, call my buddy with the tow truck, and find another one. So,
Oh.
yeah. No, dude, it's one of those things. But yeah, Corolla's a great car.
Yeah,
Drive
it is.
that, drive it forever. That's my
Right.
best suggestion. Drive it forever.
It's got 263,000 miles on it.
Just broken in.
Oh yeah, it's a Toyota. It'll keep going.
Yeah. I got my wife and I, we got her Camry XSE with only 30,000 miles on it. I'm like, this is the last car you're ever gonna have. She's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, it won't die. So, all right. Oh,
So,
Okay.
Nate, is there anything else you would like to talk about?
Actually, yeah, one thing.
'Kay.
FORC, they went to AstroTurf recently from
Really?
Good Dirt. Yeah. In Jonesboro,
FORC.
Arkansas.
Okay.
And they have a big race in March. It's called March Madness. They do like an actual March Madness, like NCAA bracket style race.
Awesome.
Where I think it's the top, what was it, top 16 drivers maybe that all go head to head. And it's for 3,000 in stock, 3,000 in mod.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. That race
So-
was really fun last year.
I'm guessing that one you're gonna be racing both stock and mod.
Yeah, I might have 4 cars at that race.
You gotta.
I'm trying to get Tom to go out though too, because he really wants to come run some turf. I've never touched any type of turf. So I
Really?
think it'd be fun.
Oh. It's one of those things that it's perfect.
Yeah.
Because the grip level is right in between carpet and clay.
Mhm.
It really is. And
It looks amazing.
and you'll be at some points to where it's like you'll get in your head, should I maybe put a ball diff in? The answer is always no. But that'll come across your head, and you're like, with the stock cars, you're like, maybe I should put a direct drive in. I really like a slipper on AstroTurf myself, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that Astro's a lot of fun. We had a track that had AstroTurf. We ran on it until it wore out. Now they have office carpet. Yeah, I mean, J-Con has a pretty good lineup. I have not tried the Swagos yet, but I'm guessing that would be a ton better than the Swagger.
Yeah.
Because the Swagger wears out on the two-wheel buggy. The Swagger wears out fairly quickly. So the Swago looks like it would last longer. It doesn't have such hard edges to it.
One of my favorite memories racing was actually from FORC last year.
Really?
It was the last qualifier of 4-wheel. I was running the belt car still, and
Okay.
it was like coming down to that qualifier to see who TQ'd because
Yep.
something happened in Q1, I think. And all of a sudden, Talon's broken out of the race. Shane Albarico's broken out of the race. Our cars, all of our cars on like the left side of the track are just pushing off.
Okay.
And like somebody hit me. They like went through the corner and their car didn't stop. It like sped up and hit me. I had no idea what was going on. So I yell at Talon. I'm like, Braden Bruce passes me for the lead. I'm going like a second slower a lap because I can't get through the corner. I yell at Talon. I go, what is he doing? What's going on? Talon yells back at me. He goes, there's water on the track. You have to avoid it.
Oh,
The ceiling started dripping. There was a big puddle in the middle of the track.
Wow.
yeah. Have you ever had that happen at the Plex before he got the
Yes.
gutter system in?
Actually, we were there at ProTech not last year. I think the year before. There was a whole tornado. Like a few blocks away, there was a tornado.
Yep.
And me, Andrew Thomas, Dalton Conrad, all the Omaha boys, we all were on the track driving.
Oh, dude.
Like, just another Tuesday. No big deal.
Yeah. Everybody was sheltered down. There's water coming in from the garage door onto the track on the straightaway, and we're all just doing laps.
Omaha is one of the most screwed up places for weather you've ever been to.
Oh yeah.
We used to race Nitro on road, so there used to be a Heart of America series that the permanent track was in Lincoln, Nebraska, but then we would, before Lincoln, we would race at this Vet Tech place in Omaha.
Mhm.
Beautiful pavement, all that. We would go down the straightaway and a gust of wind would hit so hard. I was 20 and I was broke. I shouldn't have been running Nitro on road. Wind catches the front of the car goes straight up in the air about 10 feet, literally, because I saw it go over the marshal's freaking head, just straight up like an airplane, comes down on the tail end and wrecks like $250 in parts. I'm like, oh, dude, and it's just Omaha. I mean, that's what
Dude,
I
that's
literally.
the only way that an on-road car lands. When it goes up in the air, it just lands on the back.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because it destroyed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. Were you at that Techno Series race to where it fogged up so bad that they couldn't see for hours?
Yeah. I was actually
saw
there
that.
the very first race with the 8XE 2.0. I had
Okay.
it brand new. Put
Yeah.
in one of the big packs. The battery, like the Velcro straps, came loose. The battery came up and into the spur gear. Brand new Nitro e-buggy. In flames.
Oh.
Wow.
So were you able to save any of it?
Yeah.
No.
We took it home.
Okay.
I ran it.
Okay. Well, yeah, sometimes you can save that. Some of it. Zach.
No, lipo
Yeah.
fire trash.
Well, the
That was
lipo.
All right.
I mean,
All
you
right.
do a little
Not the
extra heat.
transponder. Not the transponder. You throw the whole thing away.
Yeah. No, you heat treat the chassis a little bit, but
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Omaha this year at INS. Normally they always have a big straightaway on the front.
Yep.
That's how it always is whenever
Yep.
I'm there, pretty much. First practice session in Tuo, I hold it full throttle going down the straightaway. Didn't know that there's a 90-degree corner drop off. There's a pipe in the middle of the straightaway. I have the clip of me just going full throttle in the pipe, and then 2 seconds later, Talon follows me.
That's funny. You know why Alex puts the straightaways in the front?
Why?
Because their situation to Aaron Waldron. Aaron Waldron back in the day wrote an article on Live RC saying, if you have these things on a track, your track will never ever be good. And one of those things was a front straightaway. Alex goes, screw you. I'm going to build front. I've never been on a bad Hobbyplex layout. And I've been on a lot of them.
The driver's stand is so tall there that the front straightaway works.
It is.
Yeah.
If you have a low driver's stand, a front
where you have to
straightaway
like
is
do
pretty
this.
terrible. Yeah,
It sucks.
that's the difference.
Sure.
No, Omaha is honestly one of the best tracks in the US, I think. I've never ran on a bad layout, I don't think.
Yeah. That's why, I'm do silly things like I'm going to that enduro race.
Yeah.
Well, it's ridiculous. So, Zach and Shu and I were talking about, all right, what are the tips and tricks of the TT01? And then all of a sudden, Matt, he's like, hears us and he starts chiming in. And then all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, that sounds like fun. And then he starts thinking about, he's like, do you got room on the team? I'm like, yeah, there's still a spot. All of a sudden, Matt's booking a flight to come out. So Matt's coming from California to that race. Just literally, he's getting in. He's not going to build any of the car. He's literally going to get in at 9:30 in the morning, and he's going to leave at 9:30 at night just for that event. I think it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Nate, if you could list 5 tracks in the country that are your favorite tracks that you've raced on, what would they be?
In the country,
Mm-hmm.
Omaha. Hobby Action, Island, Hoosier.
Hmm.
And I have to say it just because the track in Gaithersburg, or not Gaithersburg, where was it? Where we had 23 nationals in Georgia, the Hobby Town.
Yeah, I think that's
I
Gaithersburg, ain't it?
it might be.
Maybe Gainesburg
Yeah, I think yeah. I
or
love that track.
Gainesville. Gainesville.
It's Gainesville. I love that track. I love the dirt. The layout they had was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it also holds a little bit of sentiment to me.
Okay.
How come?
Yeah.
That was first nationals.
Okay.
And it came in a really, really stacked field, I feel. Mason was definitely very fast behind me.
Yep. Oh yeah. Do you think it will be now that S Works is working on more competitive 10 scale stuff? Do you think we'll see the Fullers race in some more 10 scale?
Yes, a little bit. I believe I'm not going to speak 100% on his behalf, but I think he's going to do Florida, like Omaha and Island INSs, maybe.
Okay.
That's what he's talked about. But whenever we go down to Wolfram, he'll show up. He'll run his old cars.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, dude, does he ever show up at, does your dad have like a basement track or something like that, or does he have
He
one
has
in,
a
like,
garage track. Yeah.
garage track? Okay.
Mhm.
So how often do you go with your dad oval racing? Because I know he digs oval.
Now, not a lot.
Okay.
I used to like maybe, what was it, 3 years ago? I think 2020, 2021, I went to Chili Bowl 2 years in a row.
Okay.
2 years in a row. And I ran pretty much like every other weekend that I could.
Yeah.
And then I finally kind of was like, all right, it's enough oval. I've turned
Yeah.
left enough.
Yes.
But I still like it. Like when we went down to Florida, I ran Kevin's car. I ran his Custom Works
Yep.
at that St. Jude's race. And it was a lot of fun.
It is. Sprint car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of me was like, I know why I quit. And another part of me was, I want to do this again.
Yeah.
You're
Well, that's
going
what-
bald tomorrow with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting old.
It's one of those things. A lot of the time with oval, it's so boring to me to practice. But I mean,
I have a lot of fun practicing it.
all the ovals I've been on, you're racing the person in front of you and you're not worried about the track.
Yeah.
You're trying to break the guy's legs going into the corner and set him up. And it's just so much harder to set a person up in oval. I think
It is. It is very hard. The one thing that really upsets me is my dad's track up in the building. He loves street stock and he has a whole bunch of them. I think he has like 6.
Yep.
So he'll tell me, just come up and run with me. Come up and run with me. And that old man will keep up with me. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna beat me, but he actually will give me a run for my money. And then he's like, "Oh, I gave you the bad car. Here's the good car." And then I'll go out and beat his hot lap by like 2/10. I'm like, "Yeah,
That's
you're
funny.
trying."
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, oval's one of those as well. They have so many numbers, but do you know they get away with not having any like traditional pros there?
Yeah.
I don't believe there are any paid oval drivers.
No.
You might have paid travel.
Yeah. But I mean, there definitely is a certain set of people who I would say are the top oval guys.
Yeah. Speaking of what, I mean, Will Brenton, holy crap, he decided oval was his thing and he's going for it.
So did Austin Smith from Fastlane.
Yep.
I met him 2 years ago at Fastlane. Cool dude, absolutely amazing. And then he kind of quit 10 scale, like off road, didn't really run a lot. And then the next thing I see is at Chili Bowl running the open and he won.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's so cool. I mean, the Chili Bowl, you've been there. I've watched it. That has to be the hardest oval race there is.
By a mile. the amount of time that you spend at that track is unreal. I think
Yeah.
I spent 13 hours at the track to run 9 minutes for 2 cars.
That's where you need to run 4 or 5 classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever ran on Islands Oval?
I don't think I've ever ran, but like we were there and I think I had one of my cars and just kind of messed around.
Yeah.
For no sauce, it's a
So
really good track.
last year they started allowing sauce,
Oh, they did.
but they lowered the banking. It's is a little different configuration because I went there last year expecting no sauce and all that. I brought my kid and another one of my buddies for a November race.
Mhm.
And I ended up second in 360. But I'll tell you what, there is a level of cheating going on there that the national level stock off-road guys need to take note of.
Dude, every oval event ever.
Oh,
Oval gets so much more heated than off road. It's unreal.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's
Oval
like-
is the most competitive. Carpet
Yeah.
oval, the most competitive, the most cutthroat. There, whatever gray area there is, they're in it and past it by 10 feet.
well, there's that company, was it Cheater Motorworks or whatever?
Oh.
They'll sell you an ESC that blinks. It blinks. There's a crap ton of timing built into that thing. You know, it's terrible, but that's that oval culture. And then, you know, Roar's been talking about getting into oval. Oh man, all those guys really freaking hate because they hate the rules.
Yeah.
Wow. When I did tech for the local carpet track
Oh man.
at Service, you might remember. Not that you've been there, but you know the facility maybe. And so I did tech,
Mhm.
and they so there was some scuttlebutt of people heating the batteries after they went through tech. So then the rule was, okay, fine, put your body on, put
Mhm.
your car down. You touch your car before that race starts, you're disqualified. I don't care if it flies off that table. Do not touch it. I had to DQ a couple people. They weren't happy about it. I was like, what? I told you not to touch the car. You touched
Yeah.
the car. You're fucking with the car. We're not doing that. Get out of here. Bye.
Yeah.
Go sit back down. Try again next round.
Speaking of cheat, I mean, we're kind of going off on a tangent. Speaking of cheating, in 12 scale, you have to tech the battery with the bullets all the way down because there's some people hide a cell in there.
I had to make special leads for the voltmeters for a couple events.
Yep. Yeah, because the bullets would be like halfway out and it'd read 4-2 or whatever. And then they push it all the way in and they got 8-4.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder. It's like, can people do that with off-road? You know,
Not easily.
not easily, but it just always made me.
I think there's more in the tires and some other things.
Yep.
Than
like
electronics.
What I was gonna say though, like not this last Christmas Classic that you were at, Zach, but the year before when I was making announcements because I race direct that race every year. I'm like, when 12 scale goes through tech, their batteries must be fully plugged in. I heard a collective from upstairs. Like, it's like, of course. Of course. And it was from the usual suspects. So, anyways, yeah. Nate, it was great interviewing you. It was great talking to you, man. Nothing but the best of luck in the future. I can't wait to see what direction you go in. I really do think, I mean, if you work the way you've been working, you've got a really bright future in this sport. Well, I'll call it a sport.
Call it a sport. Jeez Louise. You
Don't
you can play football as a hobby, and you can play it as a sport.
I started calling it an activity on the stream.
activity.
It
I'm
is.
gonna give you an activity. Next time you come to town, we're going.
We're
Going to the gym.
all right, Nate. You've seen me and you've seen Zach. We're the same level in jiu-jitsu. Who beats who?
There will be no repercussions for your terrible answer.
I'm gonna say Joe.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
We'll bet. I'll have to confirm with my wife because she may actually divorce me if I come back with no hair. But we'll bet a shaved head on it.
No, you don't. No.
Yes.
Ryan
Take
says
after
me
me.
all day because I would cheat. I don't cheat.
Can't cheat in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, oil
You
check-
win or you lose.
Yeah, oil checking is not cheating.
No, you just pause and then you take your frustration out on that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I gotta. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to the gym tomorrow. It's been a while.
So Nate, next time you come to town, you like go-karts? We'll go-kart
Oh, yeah.
racing.
Oh yeah.
At I think you guys went to what's it called now? Like Full Throttle?
It was in Kentucky.
Yeah, in Louisville. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a big building inside.
Yeah. They got smoked.
I
Okay.
will smoke you.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, Nate's got a go kart.
Well, some of us have raced on that track a little bit.
Yeah.
But Nate, thank you so much for coming on. It was very fun to have you. You're a phenomenal racer, a great ambassador for the sport, and I think you represent your brands very well. It's been a pleasure having you on DRC, and thank you for allowing us to get to know you better.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for letting me be on here. And then hopefully I'll see you at Wolfram for Thorson's race.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on. Do you have a date?
I do not. I will send you the flyer though.
Sweet, thank you.
Yes.
All
of
right.
course.
Well, have a good one, Nate. Have a good one, everybody. I'm Joe Zer Jr. With me was Zach Donathan and Nate Sutherland, and we've ran out of talent. Have a good night, guys.